Today we are going to do a summary chapter for chapter 1, 2, 3 and 10 for Form 2 Science, and we try our best to do some quick revision and also develop an easy way to remember things. Okay, so the first chapter that we're going to do is actually the world through our senses. The world through our senses. Okay, so in this chapter we have a section where they talk about the 5 senses. Okay, so this 5 senses is actually sight, smell, hearing, sight, smell, hearing, touch, as well as what else? Hearing, sight, smell, touch, and taste. Okay, so this one you can read on your own, refer to the reference book. And there's one thing that I would like to bring out is I found out that the receptors, we have the P and P here. This is at the epidermis. Okay, epidermis is like the outer layer. Epidermis, got the word epi, is like me wearing a helmet. Okay, this is my head. Okay, so this is dermis. So when I wear a helmet, it's epi. Okay, so we have this pressure. This is not pressure, this is pain. Then we feel the pain in the outermost layer, so pressure is inside. So in between is what I call the hot chick. The hot chick stands for touch, heat or hot, and cold. Okay, refer back to your reference book and find out how they look like. So the next thing is we have this light and sight. Okay, light and sight is a bit tough. This subsection is a bit tough, so we want to simplify a few things. So let's talk about pupil first. Pupil is the part where you have the eye here and there's a small hole here, and this is iris. Iris determines your color, eye color, and this is pupil. This one can adjust accordingly. Adjust accordingly. If it is too bright, the pupil can actually adjust itself to be smaller. Okay, so if the surrounding is too dark, then it will adjust itself to open as large as possible to get in any tiny amounts of light. I remember I went to a cave in Perak. I forgot the name of the cave. The tour guide just switched off the light in the cave, and we can't really see anything at all. Okay? Even if our pupil try to, adjust to be larger, as large as possible, but we still can't see anything. It's like what the Chinese say, 伸手不见五指. Okay, so that's adjustment of the pupil. So we also want to find out another thing. See, when our eyes, when we see far objects, our lens tends to be thinner. Okay, thinner. When we see near object, our lens tends to be fatter. Okay, this is very easy to remember. You just look at me, Mr. Ng. Okay, from afar you see me as a very thin person, so your lens is very thin. But if you look at me nearer, I'm actually quite fat. Okay, so your lens will also become fat. Okay, so this one is because the ciliary body, this ciliary body relax, and this ciliary body contract. It's quite easy also because when you look at far away object, your eyes tend to be more relaxed. But if I appear in front of you, you feel very stressed, so your ciliary body actually contract. Okay, then the next thing is we have these cases of vision defect. When we say vision defect, means there are certain people where they can't see a certain images form. Okay, for example, if this is some kind of eyeball and the lens here, so if the far object, if this is a near object, okay, a match, so this near object can be focused on the retina quite well. Okay, but what if the object is quite far away? if the object is quite far away, it might not focus at the retina. When it's not focused on the retina, it's basically you have a blurrish image. Basically you can't see well, you can't focus. So what causes this and what can we do about it? You just remember a story called Nelson Goes to Batu Cave in front, meaning he will just go to the front of Batu Cave. Why so? Because we have this N, this L, this B, this T, and this cave. Okay, N stands for near, and this is we have long eyeball, and then this B is a big eyeball. But in most of the PMR books nowadays, we don't mention about big anymore. And this one is thick eye lens. You see, this long, big, and thick are in the realm of big. Okay, isn't it? All these are in the realm of big. So you have a fat or thick eyeball, you have a big eyeball, thick lens, and long eyeball, whatever it is. So because of this, the image is focused in front of the retina. So if it is in front of retina, so you have a case of vision defect. And this near thing is what we call a nearsighted. Nearsighted means you can see near, you can't see far. Okay, you can see near but can't see far. Okay, so how about the next thing? The next thing is of course we want to investigate what if this happen always to older folks. Okay, you can see far. You can see far. Oh, this one is wrong drawing a bit. Let me adjust. You can see far objects. You can see it well. Just like most of the older folks, when they read newspaper, they tend to put the newspaper as furthest away as possible. So that's far object. What if it is near object? Okay, if it is near object, the images will be focused behind the retina. Okay, behind the retina. So how do you remember the story? You just remember Nelson Goes to Batu Cave. You just opposite it. Nelson is opposite is far, near, and Nelson L is long. So we make this short. It's in the realm of all small things. Okay, short and thin lens, and also small eyeball. Okay, short eyeball, small eyeball. So you have this, and then you have convex lens to overcome it. Okay, you have convex lens to overcome it. Okay. So what is this about convex or concave thing? Okay, so we have a convex lens or convex mirror, for example. So we call this convex lens. We call this convex mirror. Okay, so how to remember? You just remember if I put some hair here, and this is my eye and my smiling, and your hair here. Okay, do you use gel to wax your hair? Okay, you use gel to wax your hair because this is a curved part, the outer curved part. So this one also. This one is a convex mirror. So because of this, we can say we wax our head. When we wax our head, so this convex lens. We put gel to wax our head. Okay, so very easy. And the other one is this is a concave lens. Concave lens. Or you can say that this is a concave mirror. Okay, so this is like going into the cave. There's a hole here, there's a hole here, going into the cave.